अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, वेलकम है आपके मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पाइपिंग नॉलेज में। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इन द ऑयल एंड गैस पाइपिंग hydro test related some important information. Somebody asked me today in my office, conduct the hydro test of 10-inch line for the upcoming week. We would like to know about ki I have one pump and my line detail is 10-inch pipe size and length of the pipe is 850 meter and the pipe schedule is 100. Schedule 100 pipe and the elevation is 10-meter height from the ground. He is giving me the information related type of this test pressure. The testing pressure is 150 bar. 50 bar means you multiply by 14.5 then psi. So bar means kg per centimeter square is also equal to bar. So now the pressure holding time is 1 hour. So he want to know about ki how much exact time of the taking for the hydro test, because he have a limited time to do the hydro test. So that's why he want to know about कि Afzal exactly how much time required for this testing. So then I will collect for the data line size of the 10 inches and the pipe ID. When you 100 schedule that time pipe ID is 236 mm. When you calculate like this, then ID OD thickness remove, then pipe internal dia is 236 mm. And the area of that pipe, the overall area of the pipe, total area is 0.043 meter square. When you calculate from F50 meter or from the ID, then the area is 0.0439 meter square. Okay, then you find the volume of the pipe. I calculate the volume of the pipe 37 cubic meter approx. So basically this is the detail of related to the inside the line, how much water required for the testing. Have a two major thing, how much volume, after that how much water required for the testing. So that the finally get, if the volume is 37 cubic meter, that means the water required 37,000 liter. 1 cubic meter means 1000 liter required for the testing purpose. Okay, now finally get this thing k in the overall line 37,000 liter water required for the filling purpose or testing purpose. Water filling and pressurizing. Now he need a time, exact time how much required for the overall hydro test. Then I give the information related to the, that is the basic required from the water is required 37,000, that means 40,000 liter water you order from the vendor or anyone. That water have a separate TDS and ppm level. Next video I will explain about what is the chloride content, what is TDS in that required water. Okay, now I am discussing about water filling and pressurizing. First part of the hydro test is water filling. Second part of the hydro test is flushing, and then last of the part is pressurizing of the. There are total 3 number of step for the hydro test purpose. Water filling. The water filling means you have to order water from the other vendor or anything. If you have an old plant you are working where the already existing plant, you do some modification or anything, that time if your water required ppm means your chloride content of the water is matched with the fire water line, then you collect water from the fire water. As per my current status, that fire water line water is used for the hydro test purpose. So that means no need tanker or no need water anything. You connect from the line from the fire water tank or fire water line, then my line is filled. So source fire water hydrant, where the hydrant to fill the water. Okay, fire water hydrant capacity of the 60 cubic meter per hour, maybe 60 cubic meter per hour as per my current job, as per my job standard, 60 cubic meter per hour. In the, that means in the 1 hour he release the water 60,000 liter, but as per my required is 37,000 liter or 38,000 liter is the maximum enough for the filling purpose. So that the 37,000 is filled within 40 minutes, but the problem is when you open the fire hydrant valve, that time he is not fully open, he partially open, because he don't know about what about your line have everything is blind or everything is available, so he is partially open. So yeah, estimated time is 1 hour is okay, 1.5 hour for 1 hour for the filling purpose, because he's now open 100% of the fire hydrant valve, so capacity is automatically reduced, because if you fully open then 60,000 liter per hour water. Okay, the estimated is 1 hour time for the filling purpose, and is not open fully, because in the last time when I do the same work in the last year, and the last year that time is not fully open, he is taking much time. That's why I assume 1 hour. Flushing, when you fill the line, that time is required the proper flushing. So that proper flushing means when you reach the 4 or 5 bar, that time you open the high point vent valve, so water flush very well. That means inside the line is all the air is removed from the vent point, high point. So that is the also procedure for flushing 2 or 3 times or number of times, so you're 100% sure that inside the line air available. So during the testing you cannot face any difficulties. So that's why you flushing very well, maybe 4 or 5 times you do flushing. Flushing exactly means when you line the pressurized 4 bar or 3 bar, that time you went top of the vent point, you open from that area. That means you all the pressurized 3 bar up to 3 bar is released and then come to 0. That means air is also removed from that area. So flushing also taking 20 or 30 minute time, and then after flushing you off the valve and you off the also filling water. Then after that you connection of manifold and PSB and pressure gauge and chart recorder. That one is overall taking 1 hour also for the connection of all those pressurizing pump to manifold to line, manifold to chart recorder, and then PSB installation, and then pressure gauge installation, number of 2 location, one in the manifold, one in the pipeline, one in the line. So either I have 850 meter line, that means is 2 place also installed. From the one is initial where the filling or where the pressurizing location, or one pressure gauge for the high point elevation where the high point, that 2 location you install. Setup for everything, that means is taking 1 hour. Installation, pressurizing setup, everything install. Then PSB also install. PSB calculation is also important part. 1.1, if your hydro test is 150, that means 1.1 means 165. 1.1 that means is PSB set at 155 bar, because if you more than 165 then PSB release from the water. Okay, that is the different thing. PSB, pressure gauge and chart recorder have a one set of criteria to use that one. Okay, now the hydro test procedure is, if you have a 150 bar, that they cannot meet key directly you pressurize 0 to 150. They have a 4 step of the 150 bar. 4 step means 25 sorry 50 no approx 40 38 4 time. If you 40 you can calculate, then 40, that means if the pressure is 150, that means is not directly pressurized from 0 to 150, is pressurizing into 4 times 0 to 40. After that 15 minute is hold time, then next 40 to 80, then again 15 minute hold time, 15 minute hold time, then 40 to 80 to 120, then again 15 minute is hold time, and 120 to 150, then again 1 hour hold time. So that means it's taking 4 steps for the pressurizing, because his line is stabilized is very well. Because if you one time directly pressurize now, you 100% is the holding time, that time pressure is going down. So step-wise pressurizing is very important. As per procedure is also step-wise pressurizing. After that, when you are complete 1 hour, 1 hour means holding time. 1 hour is also depends on if your line joint is not painted, that time is 1 hour. If your joint is painting before the hydro test, that time maybe 2 hours as per client requirement, because the last time my all the field joint is painted before the hydro test, so he is doing taking a 2 hours for the whole time. Okay, that means you reach the maximum pressure of the 150 bar. That when you reach the 150 bar, then you're taking 1 hour for the whole time. After holding completion, your pressurized pressure is the 150 is still same, maybe because of temperature, maybe 151 or 151 2, that type of maybe increase because of daytime in the sunlight. When the temperature is increased, that time pressure is also increased, so that no worry. Then after 1 hour you going to decrease the pressure, means is release the pressure from line. Then you from 150 to come down is 110, because of key 40 bar pressure going need to be down, and then 110 to 40 bar again, and then 40 bar again, taking 15 minute time of the each of the interval. Means depressurizing is also 4 step. Then after that depressurizing is completed, means total is depressurizing is also taking 1 hour, and pressurizing is also taking 1 hour and 1.5 hour. 1 hour is the whole time, means overall of the pressurizing, holding and depressurizing is taking approx 3.5 hour. So summary of this story, The water filling is 1.5 hour, means approx water filling 1 hour to 1.5 hour. Flushing and initial pressurizing is the 40 minute.